Comparison is the thief of joy. In John chapter 21, verses 20 through 23, it says, Peter turned and saw that the disciple whom Jesus loved was following them. This was the one who had leaned back against Jesus at the supper and had said, Lord, who is going to betray you? Which is John, is what he's saying. When Peter saw him, he asked, Lord, what about him? Jesus answered, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me. Peter's walking with Jesus, like they're on a walk, and Jesus is explaining to Peter how Peter is going to die. He's saying that he is going to be crucified. John is following them, behind them. He's following behind them and like listening, I guess, or something. And Peter turns around and says, what about this man? Because he said, Jesus is telling him, you're going to be stretched out on a cross. Like, this is how you're going to die. Peter's like, well, what about him? What Peter does here is what comparison often looks like for us. It's God is telling us to go do this. And we're like, oh, but what about them? Like, they get to do this and this and this. Like, what about, I see a lot of comparison amongst relationships today. You know, they have been praying and waiting for a godly spouse, for someone to be with. And all their other friends are working on getting married soon or are married. And they're like, oh my gosh, God, what about me? Like, you want me single right now, but what about them? And it's this kind of comparison. Here's the thing with comparison. Comparison is often us being caught up in what God is doing in other people's lives and missing what he's doing in ours. So it's like when we start to compare ourselves, it's impossible for us to be grateful for what we have and focused on what we have. It's impossible for us to enjoy what the Lord is doing in our lives when we're so focused on comparing what he's doing in our lives to what he's doing in other people's lives.